Most of the time, for people struggling with legal exam answers, it's not because they don't know the content, it's because they're failing to apply the content to the question in the right way. So, in this video, what I'm going to do is show you the technique used for structuring your answers in legal exams to build that quality, that clarity that examiners are looking for. So, without any further delay, let's move on to the first section, which is why structure matters in legal answers. As with most professional qualifications, examiners aren't just testing your knowledge. Because the expectation is that you will go on to work in the legal industry, structure becomes increasingly important. A messy answer is not going to give the examiner confidence that you know what you're talking about and are able to present it in a professional way parallel to what you would be if you were working on the question or the case at hand in the real world. The way we solve this is using the IRAC method. This is a simple but powerful structure used widely in legal writing, and the letters stand for issue, rule, application, and conclusion. So let's run through each one in a little more detail, starting with issue. And this is the legal question that you are answering in your writing. The rule stands for what laws or legal principles need to be applied. The application is applying that law to the scenario at hand. And then finally, conclusion is, of course, drawing your own conclusion informed by the law and legal principles and examples you presented in your answer. This is a structure that works both for problem-style questions as well as essays. So when you're starting to think about each point you want to make and the logical order you want to make them in, make sure you're working through this structure so that you're presenting your evidence in the correct way that the examiner is looking for and building a confident, competent, and strong case as you go. So now let's move on to talk about how to adapt this structure to long-form answers. Longer essays often involve several issues, and as a result, you'll need to use the IRAC structure a number of different times. Say you have 3 issues, think of them as mini answers, so use the IRAC for each issue in order to present a strong case, making sure to link each one to your conclusion clearly so the examiner can see. One tip is to always plan your issues in bullet points. Even if it takes just 60 seconds, a little plan like that will go all the way to jogging your memory and even pointing you towards further explanation and further examples to draw from as you go through your answer. So now let's move on to talk about some of the common mistakes that students make in answering questions. Let's cover the 3 biggest, most common slip-ups, and these are listing issues without applying, blending issues together, and jumping to conclusions. Now, some bonus tips for students who want to push those marks even higher. Use phrases like "this suggests that" or "applying this principle" to demonstrate your structure. Use case names sparingly but meaningfully. So instead of just name dropping, take the case, take a little bit of detail and apply it to the scenario to prove your point even further. Make sure you're signposting, so that is giving the reader or the marker detail about where they are in the essay and where the essay continues to go, either in the next section or for the next few sections. And, for example, using subheadings if your exam allows to really embed that structure into your argument.